Labiaplasty is one of the fastest growing plastic surgeries, and this is where a surgeon cuts away part of a woman's labia, the lips of her genitals, to make them look a different way. And this was really concerning. It made me grimace when I heard this. And so this is Ashley with Labia Love and a little bit of Wednesday Wisdom, and I'm here to talk to you about your unique and beautiful genitals and how important it is to have a healthy relationship with them. So first and foremost, I just want to address that most of us grew up calling this part of our anatomy our vaginas, which is actually misleading because our vaginas are only the internal part of our anatomy, not any of the external. So the proper terminology for this part of our bodies is our vulva. And now most of us don't use that, or maybe haven't even heard that. But if you hear me saying that, that's what I'm referring to. So whether you call it your vulva, your vagina, your pussy, your yoni, your hoo-hoo, I don't care. I just want you to embrace it all because you are unique. Every single one of us is unique. So I want to talk about our uniqueness. So our genitals are completely different. Some of them are really long, some of them are short, some of them have really engorged and bigger lips on the external lips. Some of them have very small external lips and bigger internal lips. Some of the hoods of our clitoris are really extended over. Some of them hardly have a hood at all. Some of them are super long. Some of them are where the clitoris is really close to the opening of the vagina. Some of them are far away. Some of the G-spots are really deep inside the vagina. Some of the G-spots are a lot closer to the opening. So just so you know that there is a huge variety of vulvas out there, and yours is unique to you. And the way that it is formed means that you have different sensations than your friend or their friends. So a lot of us look at porn, unfortunately, or all the magazines, and we think, oh, our bodies need to look like that. So it's not true. Just so you know that the formation of your body is incredibly unique to allow you to feel the type of pleasure that you get to experience. So if there's more skin on your labia, that skin is usually sensitive and can feel a lot of pleasure. If your clitoris is really close to the opening of your vagina, then you get more friction on the clitoris and get to experience that kind of sensation. If it's a little further away, then it can be more deep and full and just focused right on the clitoris. If your G-spot is close to your opening of your vagina, then it can sometimes get a lot of stimulation, almost too much, and be activated all the time, versus if it's deeper, and it'll vary about the type of penetration and sensation that you get when you are intimate. So I want you to know all these things because most people don't talk about it. And once I learned and understood this, it really helped me embrace my own body and to share this with my daughter who was coming into her adulthood, to understand that her body is unique. Because most of us might have had a friend say something to us, asking us why our yonis look a certain way, or our vulvas are different, or maybe a lover or partner has said something. But most of it is from ignorance. We just don't know the varieties that are out there, so we think that something's wrong with us. Nothing is wrong with you. You are perfect just as you are. You are unique. So I want you to understand that and to embrace it fully. I want you to get a mirror out. I want you to fully look at yourself. You know, our vaginas were our vulvas were tucked away. They're in between our legs. Sometimes they're covered in hair, depending on how we groom. And so we don't often see a full variety of them. So know that all of these variations exist. So when you get out a mirror, check yourself out and don't feel guilt or shame about this. It's important, it's essential for you to know and understand your body, what it looks like and how it functions. So find all these different parts of yourself and look at them and notice them and touch them and be more comfortable with them. Because the more comfortable you feel with understanding your body, the more that you're going to embrace that. When you feel the guilt and shame around that, you're sending that energy. You're sending those thoughts to your body, and there's going to be a contraction. And so you're not going to be able to feel the pleasure that you're meant to feel in this part of your body. And it's going to send that to it, and it's going to affect the physical anatomy so that there's going to be more dis-ease happening there. So embrace what's there. Embrace the uniqueness that you are. Notice the sensations that come from the different parts of your body, all of it. Okay, I also want to talk about the fluid that comes out of our vaginas. So this is really important fluid, and I remember feeling really sensitive about it when I was younger. Like, it just felt like there was so much of it, and I was embarrassed almost by it. And yet I didn't know and understand how magnificent this fluid is. So this is delicious and important because it keeps us moist and fluid. It allows us to have all the sensations. We get to have that feel good rather than hurting when we are having sex with our partners. It also allows us, it speaks to us because it lets us know everything that's going on in our internal body. So if you pay attention to this fluid, it's going to change throughout each month, depending on where you are in your ovulation. When you are ovulating, you will notice that this fluid is often kind of stringy and completely clear. And this is the most perfect kind of fluid for the sperm to travel on to fertilize an egg. Often at either end of your cycles, it might get a little bit thicker and creamier. And then you can also notice at times when the discharge gets like really thick, and it can get almost like cottage cheese-like. And that is telling you that something is out of alignment in your body, in your system. You most likely have too much candida or sugar happening in your body, and you need to alkaline your system. So it's really important to understand this about your body, to notice it, and to read the cues, and to teach our children about this so that they can understand and know their bodies for the best and highest vitality and health. So I hope this was helpful in just sharing a little bit about your unique and beautiful genitalia. Your anatomy is absolutely wonderful. I look forward to sharing more. Aloha for now.